Well, a new article from Toronto Life has broken the internet in not in a good way. The story of a woman moving from Mississauga to a small town near Edmonton and then back has everything from the Cactus Club to Leduc trending online. Emily Taylor is on this story. Emily, what has the reaction been?
Yeah, Nicole, she's offended a lot of Albertans. Now, the consensus online is that the story was pretty tone deaf, and that's because she's talking about something a lot of young people struggle with, which is the cost of living in Ontario. If you've been anywhere in the GTA this year, you've probably seen these ads encouraging young Torontonians to flee west. They're touting the province's low housing prices and abundant jobs, which looks especially attractive to young Ontarians paying several $1,000s a month to rent a shoebox in the city.
Hey, well, look at this kitchen / bathroom. Well, that's great, so you can cook while in the tub.
Those ads and the affordable cost of living are some of the reasons the star of the controversial Toronto Life article, 33-year-old Jackie Thomas, packed up her life in Mississauga, Ontario, and moved to Edmonton, Alberta. Well, really, it was Leduc, Alberta, a town of around 30,000 people and a half-hour away from Edmonton. People online were pretty upset she kept calling it the suburbs of Edmonton in the article. She goes on to say how the jobs were not as lucrative and the nightlife was lacking in a way she hadn't expected. After 3 months, she moved home to Mississauga. People online aren't thrilled, some writing, "This is like moving to Pickering," and saying that living in Toronto is boring.
I'm a little biased. I think Leduc is one of the best municipalities in the Edmonton region, and about 99% of the people are saying, you know what, you missed out an opportunity in Leduc. So, but I do get it. Like I wouldn't have moved here for the nightclubs, that's for sure.
But the story of young people moving to Canada's east or west to break into the real estate market is nothing new. According to Statistics Canada, 10,000 more people relocated to Alberta from other provinces than left it in just the second quarter of this year. It's a leading destination among Canadians, moving from Ontario, BC, Saskatchewan, Yukon, and Manitoba.
Like many places in the country, affordability has eroded there. So, back when baby boomers started out in the housing market in the mid-70s, it took about 5 years of full-time work to save a 20% down payment on an average priced home in Alberta. Now it takes 9 years.
That's Paul Kershaw from Generation Squeeze, a nonprofit that advocates for affordability for young people. He says that while prices are going up in Alberta, it's nothing compared to what we're seeing in the GTHA.
It takes 22 years now to save a 20% down payment on an average priced home in Hamilton and Burlington. And so the prospect of actually going to a region like Alberta, a populous province like Ontario, where there remain good job opportunities spread throughout their cities, the difference between having to save for 9 years versus 22 years is going to be really attractive.
And according to rentals.ca, the price of a one-bedroom in Edmonton is around $1,110 a month. That's over $1,000 cheaper than Mississauga. But Kershaw says that's part of the problem.
Part of what spreads the contagion of housing unaffordability is people in expensive areas looking to regions that are less expensive and then going there with two things. They bring increased demand, and sometimes they'll bring capital that they may have acquired in the more expensive region.
Now, we did reach out to Jackie Thomas for an interview today, and we never heard back, but I'm still holding out onto hope. Jackie, we would love to talk to you. Please send us a message. Nicole.